already having massive doubts about what's going to happen to this kingdom.
I'm not. What say you, witch? You are the leader.
And a bitch. The Inkali will soon reach the gates of Torp.
We need you to all draft your grandmas right now to help my family.
That doesn't sound very passive of you, hippie.
I'm my own grandma.
Fisted.
Chillin' jammin' Friday night.
Truly, it wouldn't be this council if two people didn't say two random things and then fist bump upon it.
I think we're better off with a smaller nation.
Welcome back to episode 6 of our kingly fantasy adventure through the realm of Ankist. I am very happy to be here, but we have work to do. I have assembled my fellow council members again to aid our King Tickle of House Pickle to be the best leader that he possibly can. But without further ado, let us go around and introduce ourselves.
Hail, I am Pintapickle. Wait, what generation are we?
Missed it by one, but that's okay.
Septical.
Welcome, Septical. We're happy to have you upon the council, and with some of your offspring, or I guess one of your relatives sitting behind the throne. I hope that doesn't cloud your mind.
He's weak.
Oh, okay.
Hello, I'm Rygon the Fifth. There was a big backlash to the last generation of my people. We're back to our roots of war, and we wear dragons and monkeys now, okay? None of that vegan crap. My father was a big pussy.
I'll break the fourth wall for a second and just say, we were not told what that was. When we asked what the batteries were for, he said, you'll see, and that was the payoff.
Dan asked what the batteries were for, and Ryan, very wide-eyed, said, I can't tell you that.
Check off!
And we're back.
And he brought the whistle too!
God damn it!
Moving on, let's meet you over here.
Hi, I'm Margaret Thistlewood Pine. Sorry.
And everyone is familiar here, Bortney.
I'm very, very old now, and I'm not very tired, but I've made myself a de-aging potion, so I'm going to pour a little bit. I'm going to rewind the clock 150 years.
This will be astounding magic in front of our own eyes. Let's see if it works.
And she's back.
She's back!
There we go.
Wow! Her youthful
I'm
vibrancy.
young again!
She's so vivacious.
Yes!
You're beaming,
Yes.
buttermilk.
Everything down there just tightened right up.
I felt it.
I'm sure my reputation
Who are you,
precedes me.
young lad?
I am son of Diaper.
Django! Son of Diaper. What do we call you, son of Diaper?
Dipper.
Dipper!
Yes,
Dipper.
Dipper, son of Diaper.
Very dapper
Dipper
Diaper.
Diaperson.
And you are dapper.
I'm so happy we're just a bunch of young whippersnappers. Let's solve some problems.
Well, we can't begin without our secret agendas, which will ultimately tear all of our friendships apart. Thistlepine shall pick their secret agenda, and then we shall move from there.
The rebel agenda needs resources to be at either extreme of the resource track.
There you
He
are.
wants some of my de-aging potion.
Oh boy, he's gonna turn into a baby.
So
with that.
am I to understand that Rygon's past have had the de-aging potion, but still have died horrific, definitely sex-related deaths?
Rygon's family.
Never from old age, only from being really fucked up.
My family tree is
Yeah, we could have
basically
5
a
of them.
porno at this point.
The opportunist agenda wants all of the resources in the negative half of the resource track.
Last it and pass it.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, I'm afraid
Damn it.
not, Rygon. The first mistake.
The opulent agenda wants all of the resources in the positive half of the resource track.
Give me the better card,
I love it when she brings out the recorder.
The moderate agenda desires all of the resources in the middle of the resource track.
You are young.
I've heard of this young people music from
The greedy agenda wants a few resources to be at either extreme of the resource track and also desires to get the most gold coins.
We all have our secret agendas. Please note them. We also have open agendas from mistakes that our parents made. Or very good decisions.
Fucking Dad!
I would remind you that we still have the bank operating as well as a war.
Great.
I love war brewing!
The council will proceed to vote on the dilemma by placing power tokens on the aye or nay cards in front of their house screens. Council members may also pass on voting by taking a coin from the bank and either gathering power or choosing to become the moderator and tiebreaker of this vote. Whichever house puts the most power behind their vote shall become the leader of this issue and will sign their family's name to the history books. And new envelopes may be opened to further the storyline and introduce new dilemmas for the council. The end of the game will be triggered if the king dies or if he abdicates his throne. The king will abdicate if the kingdom's resources fall too far out of balance, and he will die if too much time passes.
The librarian chancellor reports that an artist named Floriando, inspired by the ongoing immaterial transformation of wealth, has developed a new painting style that abandons realism for abstract forms and colors. Many artists join his movement, fascinated by his revolutionary take on art, but the common people are unsettled by these degenerate works. Do we ban the new style? For aye, we get a good sticker and a bad scroll. And for nay, we get a bad flag and a good sticker.
I believe in law and order and talk. And if we're gonna have law and order, we can't have all these
Pass!
we can't have these artists.
If my readings are correct on history, it will be a pass. And I'm gonna have to go aye on this one because you know what? We can't be having different bad art, right? Art's supposed to be good.
You become the new leader with that.
Oh, that's so great. Thank you so much.
I feel strongly upon this. So much so that I shall vote nay.
You're one of those artists, huh?
I don't think that it is our job to determine the direction of art, no matter how much it tingles the genitals.
I disagree.
Oh, a tie.
What say you?
I knew I trusted you.
That's right.
Your burps
He
are
drank the
contagious.
age potion.
Your burps are contagious. I'm going to pass.
Very bold.
Okay.
It ends in a tie. What
All
say ye,
right.
moderators?
You know what I'm seeing? I did vote incorrectly, and so I'm glad that this comes down to me.
Are you
so
shitting
that
me?
The nays have it.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry.
The law is corrupt. I am about law and order, but the law is
I
corrupt.
am just such
Very
a
good.
goofball. I get so confused sometimes.
Fuck off.
The
Fuck
new
off,
art
bitch.
style is just tremendously upsetting. Its grotesque and unnatural combinations of color and lines are perceived by many as a sign of cultural disintegration. Minus
turns out
3
me too.
flag.
I disagree.
Wait,
Minus 3 flags.
I'm sorry. Did you all vote to ban the art? Did I misunderstand all this?
passed.
No, the art is proliferating.
The art is okay.
It's 4.
You put the nipple
And
on it.
sticker 168.
I am the
was a
leader of
close
this, and I
one.
stand by this. Profitable new arts. Over time, the new abstract approach to art introduced by Floriando becomes a proper art style and a very profitable source of trade for the kingdom. Hear, hear.
Wow.
Wait, you don't get coin every time it goes up, though.
I get 1,000,000 coin every time.
Why do you keep fucking me?
I'm sorry,
Get
witch.
your coin, you
You
greedy
know he's not
bastard.
going to contribute in any meaningful way.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
All right.
It still hasn't gotten old.
Nope.
Keep shooting it.
I wonder if it ever will.
It won't.
Kipper, open thy mouth.
Did it go in?
Rygon the 5th, open your mouth.
Wow.
Oh! I just wish you would stop spitting in my direction.
The Tribune reports that the calves in Coden are showing symptoms of a strange illness that is killing the cattle.
Yay!
Another one.
Yes, I love killing cows.
Could it be the mosquitoes have returned?
So our scholars, they suggest that any herd with infected animals should be suppressed entirely to prevent the disease from spreading further. If we do, we risk famine across the region. Do we exterminate the tainted cattle?
Exterminate the what?
The cattle that what taints?
taint?
It's in bad wheat if we say
Bad
yes,
wheat?
and it's a bad sticker, but a good wheat if we don't.
It's been 1 week. Sorry.
Stick to the gun.
Well, Let's give him an inch. He apologized before we can even react.
That's a good point, good point.
Okay, very well. You may remain on the council.
Thank you. Second chance. Thank you for the second chance.
Oh, it's more than that.
This is a very interesting issue.
How does everyone feel? Perhaps I could be swayed.
Perhaps
I.
I can be swayed. Pay me for power.
Perhaps
I'm putting it
I
out
could be
there.
swayed.
I expressed I have no opinion.
Let's all exchange coins.
One coin. I say we all pass one coin
Puff,
to the
puff,
councilman
pass.
on your right. Agreed?
I agree.
Wait, don't let go until
I
it's fully
agree.
agreed
Agreed.
upon.
I
And
agree.
that's there. Very good. Wheat is already dramatically low. I feel like we must prevent the wheat from
Our
completely
infected
blasting
cattle?
our butts out.
Oh yeah, and famine. which,
Okay,
you know,
then
by
that's what I
extension,
choose.
I have passed.
Okay. Oh.
I
Aye.
am the leader.
Very good. This
The end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweating a little.
quarantine the cattle. Very good. All right.
I vote I then.
Hell yeah.
Oh wait, you've already voted.
I
aye.
did,
Oh,
so
okay,
just
well,
vote
then I
one.
just passed it.
You little
Very
slut.
good.
It's good to know that, you know, it's all an aesthetic and then underneath it, they're really all Rygons.
I'm all in it for
Yeah.
myself.
Another pass. Why? This is
For
a
I
shocking
was not
development.
paid for my vote.
A shocking development.
Fuck you, pay me.
All right, Mark.
Okay.
Any opinion
So-
in the matter?
It's up to Margaret.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah.
Oh, pass.
Pass.
Well, well, well.
She's learned to not use her own gold coins.
Well, this is quite,
For now.
quite a development as it returns and we have the eyes have taken it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Let's
did.
see the repercussions of this.
We order that the taint herds be methodically killed and their carcasses burned, as our scholars recommended. With the disease eradicated, the surviving cattle will live to prosper and reproduce.
Wonderful.
But,
Oh,
and this is a badonkadonk sized but, may
Well-
he rest in peace. This also causes a huge shortage of food in the short term. Many people lose their lives to starvation.
The council survives.
And the wheat goes down 3, and this card also would have killed our king.
well, there's no need. Because the king has been rebelled upon.
Yes!
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
And we have concluded our time on council.
Wait,
in
two.
2 turns.
What the fuck?
wait, oh no.
No, that happened. I mean,
That happens sometimes.
There's nothing can be done. We must now take the time to count up how we've done in this round.
What the fuck?
And then we will be back
But I
with
want
the
more
scoring.
war. I want more war.
Town Crier here with an official scoring breakdown. A player's score is determined by their secret agenda cards and open agenda tokens. Secret agenda cards show 2 different scoring conditions, a resource goal and a money ranking goal. The resource goal awards players with points for keeping resource markers in specific areas of the resource track by the end of the game. The money ranking goal rewards points to the player with the first, second, and third most coins at the end of the game. Players will be rewarded different amounts of points based on their chosen secret agenda. Open agenda tokens are associated with specific resources and can be either positive or negative. For a positive open agenda, a player gains 3 points if the resource is the highest, or 1 point if it is the second highest on the resource track. For a negative open agenda, a player loses 3 points if the resource is the lowest, or loses 1 point if it is the second lowest on the resource track. Extra points are also awarded to the players with the most power remaining at the end of the game. The player with the most power remaining at the end of the game gains 2 whole points. The player with the second most power remaining gains 1 additional point. These scores are logged into the Realm Chronicles, and the player with the most points is the winner of the game. The heir to this house will have the honor of marrying into the royal line. Players are also awarded campaign scores of Prestige and Crave based on their ranking and whether or not the king died or abdicated in this game. These Prestige and Crave points will both count towards the final victory at the end of the campaign.
Well, tragically, the uprising has caused the baby king, King Tickle, to flee.
what a pussy.
Yes,
No!
lost into the woods.
What a coward, baby.
What
a baby.
Cowardly baby. I mean, this is someone of your line.
I am ashamed.
You should be.
Now.
Wait.
Oh, what's that? Wait a second.
It's the baby king's birthday.
Oh, right, of course. Of course. It's the DoorDash Central here.
The baby king is dead.
I like
Come
sprinkles.
here. the DoorDash Centaur with the birthday cupcakes.
He ran away, so he's almost dead, basically.
Happy runaway!
Here they are.
I want the sprinkles.
Thank you very much, DoorDash
Like
Centaur.
my mother!
Look at these.
Thank you, DoorDash, for sending your DoorDash Centaur our
Thank
way.
you, DoorDash Centaur.
What happened here?
The witches fell like an old maid.
I don't know, but I hope it looks good in the video.
We still have to sort out which one of us did the best. In last place, we have
What?
Bortney. What was your agenda?
I was opulent. I was trying for opulence.
House Buttered Biscuit, playing as Opulent, received 7 points from their resource goal for having influence and knowledge in the top half of the resource track, and 6 points from their money ranking goal for having the most gold at the end of the game. Bortney lost 1 point from their morale negative open agenda token, as morale is the second lowest resource on the resource track at the end of the game, for a total of 12 points.
But the
harsh time
king
for it.
ran so fast before we had the opportunity to turn things around.
Tied for second place
What?
is House Dorak.
House Dorak, playing as Moderate, received 10 points from their resource goal for having influence, wealth, and knowledge in the middle half of the resource track, and also received 3 points from their knowledge positive open agenda token, as knowledge is the highest resource on the resource track at the end of the game, for a total of 13 points.
And Thistlepine.
Oh, wow!
House Thistlepine, playing as the Rebel, and 13 points from their resource goal for having morale and welfare in the bottom quarter of the resource track at the end of the game, for a total of 13 points.
I will not share a victory.
I will not share a victory with this pickle.
You will not have to worry about sharing a victory because tied for first place is House Rygon and House Pickle.
House Rygon, playing as the Opportunist, received 14 points from their resource goal for having influence, wealth, morale, and welfare in the bottom half of the resource track. 4 points from their money ranking goal for having the second most gold at the end of the game, and 1 point for having the second most power at the end of the game, for a total of 19 points. House Pickle, playing as Greedy, earned 11 points from their resource goal for having morale and welfare in the bottom quarter of the resource track. They also gained 6 points from their money ranking goal for having the second most gold at the end of the game, and 2 points for having the most power at the end of the game, for a total of 19 points.
But a tie must be broken by the moderator, which is Thistlepine.
Oh yes, Thistlepine. Remember
Thistlepine.
how we bond over the juggalos, remember? And all
Lean
that?
back!
Oh, sorry.
You shall get to decide who will be able to marry into this royal line.
Genetically, it feels like a lose-lose.
We did find out that the virgins of the Pickle family don't actually seed their own offspring.
Yeah, they just pick the weakest surrogates, I guess, available.
So, yeah. So
That's cheating.
With honor!
that's a consideration there.
That's cheating.
But yes, please, Thistlepine, who shall we mark as the victim?
It would be funnier if he lost.
Why would that be funny? Pickle.
You.
Describe your humor logic to me.
That's actually very compelling.
What?
And so,
Pickle, we still have some time, so maybe it's worth us staying on his council and aiding our new king, who is
Tickle the second!
Tickle 2. Very
In
good.
my ear.
We will continue on as council for Tickle 2 in just a moment. Council, I have decided that with King Tickle having run and we've replaced immediately with King Tickle 2, we should just stay on as council and keep doing what we're doing. How's that sound, everybody?
Sounds like a plan.
I'm here
Wonderful.
to support you all. Except for him.
More is good.
Except for him.
Now, we do need new secret agendas,
Okay.
so I am prepared to hand those out now.
I
Here
would
you are, Margot.
love to take care of that. Thank you so much.
You better leave me a good one, por favor.
I shan't.
The Rebel agenda needs resources to be at either extreme of the resource track.
Hopefully you make the right decision and don't immediately regret it
Here
this
you
time.
are. Yes, now you can...
Or the wrong decision and regret it later.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Stay there, Rye Boy.
Okay, this is what I want.
The Opportunist agenda wants all of the resources in the negative half of the resource track.
Wait, Colin?
The Opulent agenda wants all of the resources in the positive half of the resource track.
Here you
I've
are.
been looking for that.
Well, I've had it.
It belongs in the Tarxmonian.
The extremist agenda desires the largest distance possible between two resources on the resource track.
I've been to the Turks.
You've been to the Tarxmonian.
The greedy agenda wants a few resources to be at either extreme of the resource track and also desires to get the most gold coins.
We all have our secret agendas. We must get to work for King Tickle 2. I shall pull the first dilemma. Behold! Coin!
Oh, damn it!
Oh, no one was able to do it.
Okay.
Damn it!
Moving on to the real problem.
The crypto
We
markets
will
are
have
down.
to market here.
First order of business, there's nothing in the bank. And moving on.
After visiting the prisons in Vandis, the Royal Marshal suspects that some of the Ashers imprisoned there, following clashes with the defenders, were convicted for crimes actually committed by others. The noble Argon, freshly appointed as the new first judge, is absolutely opposed to further investigations, as instilling doubts about the justice could destabilize the fragile social equilibrium in Tyril. Do we order an investigation? We believe that some people may not be responsible for what they have been accused of.
Not people, Ashers.
So, on one side we have a good sticker and the tower, a good positive tower. On the other side, a lot of lowered morale.
Let it begin the
amongst
voting.
people.
Does
So,
anyone have any ongoing dilemmas or open agendas?
Yeah, this shit sucks for me.
this country needs some good news. So we should try and do something positive, even if it flies in the face of justice.
So you're gonna vote nay, huh?
No, the opposite.
Yeah.
What say you, leader? What say you, leader? What say you, leader?
I say pay me for your vote.
I say vote now.
I wonder what card he has.
Pass.
I feel like I know.
A beautiful pass.
Pay me.
Look, the people are simple. All they want is a verdict. We should not look into this any more than we haven't already.
All right.
Very good.
What say you,
I feel
baby diaper?
strongly on this matter.
Oh,
Good
fuck.
things
Oh,
must
wow.
come of this kingdom. Else, why have we done it? Don't look at me!
Oh, no, we know you're
I
vulnerable.
agree.
What
I
one
concur.
made it out?
What do you say, ride doggy?
It's Rygon the Fifth. Which, and what I say,
I just wish you would address me to camera as not to spit on me.
I can't stop it. I'm sorry.
stop.
I can't.
I can't stop.
I was gonna go nay, but I'm gonna go pass.
Very good.
Yeah.
Strong.
Oh, do I get
Margot,
to-
you have another chance. Shall you up your ante?
Up the ante, Margot.
That's how Rygar the First
You
died.
must
Up the
place at
ante.
least 3 to at least 5.
I'll give you stuff.
Um,
I'll give you stuff, Margot.
What say ye?
fuck it. I don't care.
All right.
Great.
Excellent.
What has been?
Eyes
what
have it. We
happened?
shall investigate. After a scrupulous investigation, we discover that many of the murders for which Ashers were convicted were actually commissioned by Argon and other ruthless noblemen of Vandis
coin.
in an attempt to fuel social tensions and exploit them, getting
Oh
rid
my
of competitors
God.
and speeding up their social climbing. All these traitors are sentenced to death. Argon's head is the first to fall. Justice is served.
Justice is served. The war gong has spoken.
1, 2.
Those Argon.
Buckle my
Whatever.
shoe.
2, and sticker 120.
Yeah, just clamp that. Let's mute that.
It resounds for like 2 minutes.
The Tyrillian noblemen guilty of murdering their rivals and blaming Ashers for it were swiftly punished. This renewed our people's faith in our judicial system. 'Tis my pleasure
Yippee!
to sign my family name upon this.
Dorknar.
Dork nod diaper doc.
I'm still Dipper Diaper. Look at this. We shall cover the negativity with positivity. Let us proceed.
The coin is paying interest on your investments.
Behold, let us see who has made fortune upon this. Nobody.
The bank is still empty.
Again? It hasn't been drawn for like 6 games.
6 generations.
Well, it's
No.
done now.
Here, put
Well,
that over
it's
there
gone.
underneath, or I don't know where this goes.
We can take it out, I
Take
believe.
it out.
It's the event is complete.
The tension between Ashers and the defenders are out of control. The librarian chancellor thinks that the constant abuse suffered by the Ashers ever since they appeared justify their violent reactions and recommends we send the army to disband the defenders. On the other hand, the defenders claim that they are protecting Vandus from the violence of the Ashers and demand we imprison them. Do we arrest all Ashers involved in violent acts?
The council is open.
If we do,
Yeah.
we lose wheat and we gain tower.
Sure.
If we do not, we gain morale.
The question is, do we rearrest all of the Ashers that we just released from prison?
Well, if they're
Nay.
guilty,
Yes. Law and order must.
Well, maybe they're guilty.
they might be guilty. And Bortney's gonna act out of personal agendas. You know,
I want
she is
morale
about
for the
wheat.
kingdom.
Do we screw over the immortal wish?
That would really suck.
I did
Right?
just sign into law the justification for what we had just done.
Yeah, but no one remembers that.
I
That was
regret
like-
it immensely.
Bortney, might you pay me for my allegiance?
I'm giving everything, and I do pay you for
2 coins.
just seeing what happens here, you know. I will pay you for a vote. Put 1 or 2, whatever.
All right,
Depending
so
on
you
what
put
happens
in
here.
5.
I put in 5. I put in 5 of my power. This is all of my power
You're trying
as
to
a witch.
strong arm me.
And I kind
He's
of
going
like
to
it.
pass because that's the shinier one, so
Yeah.
he wants more of it. And a nay, wow.
He
I
says
need
nay.
more for my
That's
war
how
chest.
many for nay?
That would
I
be-
have given everything to my nay.
6
you
for nay.
Yeah, you'd have to put 5 in and then vote.
Do you want to make this happen?
I can put in more.
Yeah, I
I'd
can
be willing
put in
to
more,
for
yeah.
this.
So-
I could do 2 more.
I could do 3 more.
So that would give us 3.
And I wouldn't be the
A
leader,
tie.
so then
Feel
it would go to
attacked.
a tie.
It would go to a
Personally.
tie.
Yeah, okay.
I think that sounds like a great plan.
OOC. I feel attacked. OOC.
Okay.
You paid him to betray you, just so you are aware.
Well, no, I voted.
He
it's
voted,
a
but he
moral
also
betrayal.
concocted with a plan with us such that he would get his power back, costing him
He couldn't really do anything.
The
about
eyes
it.
have it.
Well, I get to say the eyes have it.
There it is. I
Okay.
apologize. Very good.
All right, so all of these go to Rygon the Fifth.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you
Can I ask
sick
why?
son of a bitch. I wanted to.
And
We
why?
love White Castle.
All right, what
It's
happens?
a matter of equilibrium.
Thank
Okay?
you, equilibrium.
You give and you take. You give and you take.
For
So,
every Asher you release, you must arrest one.
let's see what happens.
The king is dead. The city guard of Vandus is authorized to arrest any Asher found in a suspicious situation at their discretion. Soon enough, our prisons are clogged and conditions become inhumane.
I
Our
like
dungeons
that.
were not ready for such a large number of prisoners. The poor hygiene conditions and lack of food cause disease to spread rapidly, and many die.
Poor hygiene.
-2 to the wheat. Fuck you all very much. And +2 to the tower.
So
1,
-4
2,
to the
3, 4.
And +3 to the tower then.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, 3 was including
Oh,
the
okay.
thing.
1, 2, 3.
Put
Nice.
on a
Nice and
little
balanced.
thingy, and we open
I
envelope
feel great.
55.
I feel really good.
Oh, a new envelope.
Prisons are filled to the brim with Ashers, and many suspected were arrested for bearing the gray mark. The librarian chancellor says it's unfair that some are detained as criminals just for being forced to eat ash bread to survive
I agree.
or reacting to constant abuse.
Who allowed this
But
to
with
happen?
fewer Ashers on the streets, violent clashes decrease.
Not I.
Exploiting the large numbers and controlled environments, scholars begin to study the Asher's condition. It is discovered that they are plagued by bloody nightmares. Most strangely, though, scholars observe that the violent events in their dreams often come true, possibly explaining their violent tendencies. They were merely anticipating violence with violence. The signer of this card gains 2 crave. Fuck.
You know,
Good
this.
for you.
How could you let this happen?
I don't know.
Hey guys, Tess this Pine. I want to get serious for a second. Have you ever gotten back from the store, opened your bags, and realized you forgot something? Oh no! That's no laughing matter. Fortunately, DoorDash is here to help, getting you drinks, snacks, and household essentials in 30 minutes. That's right, DoorDash, the app that connects you with the restaurants you love, is getting you household essentials. It's super easy. You just open the app, you choose what you want from where, and it'll be left safely outside your door with the contactless delivery drop-off setting. Perfect for the moment. And now I can do a little because I feel so good. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code BOARD2021. That's 25% off up to $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code BOARD2021. Don't forget that's code BOARD2021 for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply. Hee hee ho ho ha ha.
The expedition is still wandering through the muddy swamp.
Oh yeah.
The swamp, of course, from the golden thing that
Beautiful.
someone
The golden
You
map.
remember.
And we chose a direction.
Yes, call back.
Our cartographers can't agree on how to interpret the golden map. There are 2 possible paths.
Left or right? We gotta go left or right.
Left or right?
I don't care.
Aye or nay?
Fork in the road. They need a substantial resupply to overcome the swamp's danger and make it through. Do we send them the resources they need?
All right. And
Or is it time to drain the swamp, as they say
Okay.
in American politics, right?
Whatever
Do we know-
he's voting for, I vote against it.
If we do say aye, it's negative to our money and positive to our wheat.
Thank you, witch, for taking
And-
over.
Yep, and if we say nay, it's negative sticky and positive, negative wheat.
Let the council open.
you are our leader.
I am the leader.
Aye, a heavily weighted eye.
Who will pay me for my allegiance?
Yeah, I know what happened last time.
I did it.
And coerced with my.
I mean,
No, I just said it was a great plan.
yeah,
That's
he
all I
couldn't
did.
have done anything.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna raise you 1 pass, and I'm going to invest
There's no
most
more.
of my
the
money.
bank is
Go,
gone.
okay, give it to me.
The bank is closed.
Please, my
it's not.
investor, invest my money for me,
Here
please.
you are. The bank is closed.
What? Oh,
The bank is
The
closed.
bank is closed.
oh, okay. Well then, you know what? I pass.
Fucking right.
Give me mine. What are you doing, Winch? Stealing my coin?
You put that in my bank.
How much power for 2 coin?
How much do you want?
Well, she has placed 5 upon there, and I would like to make quite a go.
Don't make me put a spell on you.
3 power for 2 coin. A fair deal indeed.
What are we voting?
Make you
Nay.
mine. Okay, I'm done.
Ah, pass.
Oh, one of those.
I haven't said it yet, but you may have guessed.
2 would force a tie. How would you like to see that coin become a second coin?
If I had my druthers, I would definitely pick an A. So I would love a second coin.
What?
Here you are.
For what?
So
No
much.
chocolate inside. That you can actually spend that at the bank. And 2 to nay.
You're fucked, Winch.
All right, moderator, what say you?
The nays have it.
Burn the witch!
Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Burn the witch!
All right.
The expedition marches forward without any support, but the toll it exerts on the explorers is dramatic. Only 1 in 5 survives. However, what's left of the expedition manages to finally exit the hellish swamp. Some say that what they had to face will torment them forever. -3 wheat.
Wow.
-5.
-5
just down.
wheat. Does that mean our king is dead now?
3, 4, 5.
Be getting there.
Okay.
What's the sticker number?
He's packing his baby suitcase.
The people often recall the story of the hero explorers who lost their lives in the hellish swamp, often ignored
Hey,
by
I
their
am
own
the
king.
one with
By the
the-
way, which is your heir, your dumbass baby boy.
Oh no.
I love violence.
A temple worth its weight in gold. After all the trials and tribulations of their journey, the expedition reaches a deep jungle. Things go relatively smoothly from then on. Despite the hardships of travel, the exhausted voyagers eventually reach a grand golden temple.
Liquid gold!
The structure is entirely coated with thick plates of the finest gold, and the expeditioners wonder in awe where so much gold comes from.
Yeah.
Well, the temple looks abandoned and is in ruin, and therefore is no trace of the fabled fountain of flowing gold from the legends.
It's in the walls!
Wait, but the temple walls are intricately inscribed and worth studying. A long but safe route is established to allow groups of most eminent scholars to visit the incredible temple and learn its secrets.
What? We just found a museum?
A gold museum.
This goes, another thing.
I'm trying to decide if I want
This
some
goes.
potion.
I highly recommend
Do you
it.
have it mixed with anything?
Oh no.
It is time to resupply the army. We could save money by mixing regular and gray wheat to produce the bread rations for our soldiers. Do we
new
use
form
cheap
of
gray
wheat.
wheat to feed our soldiers? I is money and a bad sticker.
More wheat! Let the voting
And
begin
yay.
on the council.
Is money and a good castle.
Ooh.
Oh, good castle.
It's been a long time. I feel like the last time we needed more wheat, we figured it out. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah,
You're still the leader.
Oh, I'm the leader.
Yes. I know it
Um,
doesn't feel that way.
I am passing for moderator because I need to.
Wow.
We had a
Boring!
good run. A long run.
A lot of power.
Yeah, a
in
lot
this-
of
A lot
time.
of power in this role.
I decided who was the king.
Decided I just don't care anymore.
After 1,000 years.
That'll do it, yeah.
I
Immortality.
tried
will
to
do
care
that
a
for
lot,
you.
clearly, and it did not work.
Fuck. What I thought was one way was the opposite way. I've been completely doing this backwards.
Voted on anything. You've merely passed.
But I would have not passed because I didn't know what I was doing.
Game 7.
Yeah.
Shit.
Game 7.
Plenty of time to turn things around.
Yes. Plenty of time. I'm
Opulent.
trying to do the
Remember,
math.
this is for war.
I vote nay. Nay on all this shite.
Hey, okay, all right.
Fuck, I think that was wrong. But
That was wrong. That was very
Oh,
wrong.
very good, very good.
I'm going to say
I see that slippery
Yes.
paw.
Give me all the power.
It's the jingle jangle of thought.
That old triangle.
You have such an old soul about you.
I know, I
Would it
know.
surprise you to hear he's 8?
And can I get a coin?
Coin.
Can we get a coin?
Thank you so much.
Passes.
I pass.
That's
For
1,
power?
2, 3 passes for
Oh yeah, well I
power.
guess I already passed, so you can't.
I too will take
Touch
a
them and
coin
hold them
upon
at me,
me.
and there's been passed around.
Yes.
What did you just
There we
say?
have it. I took a coin upon me.
Oh,
You managed
I
to.
have all the power.
You
I'm the only one that
Yes!
Yay, right
Yeah,
on the
only one
bed,
that-
You
yay!
spent 3 to defeat
yourself. We allocate the necessary resources to keep feeding our soldiers with
Very
proper
good.
food. A considerable expense, but the soldiers don't fail to notice our enduring care for their well-being, even in times of food scarcity.
You're here.
That's great.
So -3 diamond and +2 castle. So
Okay.
that's
One,
-4.
2, 3, 4.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god.
You killed the king.
I killed the king. I did.
Hold on! We don't know that the king is dead, only that he's run away.
Why do these babies have such long legs?
We need to stop teaching babies how to run.
Methinks it's the inbreeding.
Unbelievable. Well, with another king having fled, we must discuss amongst ourselves how well we've performed as a council.
Please.
And then we'll be back to determine who shall name our next king.
Shit!
Very well, we have looked upon the aftermath of yet another fled king, but we have come to the conclusion that we all did pretty well.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
feel
good.
really
There's
good.
positive in that. We did. But only one of us could do the best. So, without further ado, let us check our house rankings. In 5th place, Bortney.
I'm gonna grow old and die.
Maybe she's
What
been
were-
doing this too long.
What
What were you?
I was opulent.
How House Buttered Biscuit, playing as Opulent, received 7 points from their resource goal for having influence and knowledge in the top half of the resource track, and also earned 4 points from their money ranking goal for having the second most gold at the end of the game. Bortney lost 3 points from their welfare negative open agenda token, as welfare is the lowest resource on the resource track at the end of the game, for a total of 8 points.
In fourth place, Rygon.
Hey, better than last, and I got an opportunist.
House Rygon, playing as the Opportunist, received 10 points from their resource goal for having wealth, morale, and welfare in the bottom half of the resource track, and 2 points for having the most power at the end of the game, for a total of 12 points.
No surprises here, right down the middle. Thistlepine.
Doing my mother's proud before me. And I am, once again, a bit of a rebel.
House Thistlepine, playing as the Rebel, and 13 points from their resource goal for having influence in the top quarter and welfare in the bottom quarter of the resource track, and also received 2 points from their money ranking goal for having the second most gold at the end of the game, for a total of 15 points.
I myself am happy to say, House Dorak, second place. An extremist, if it wasn't obvious.
House Dorak, playing as the Extremist, received 17 points from their resource goal, as influence and welfare are 17 rows apart at either extreme of the resource track. They also earned 1 point from their knowledge positive open agenda token, as knowledge is the second highest resource on the resource track at the end of the game, for a total of 18 points.
All it took was stomping all over my good friend Bortney and her people.
You can take it though, Bortney, you're old.
And again, for the third time in a row, standing atop this entire council in first place, House Pickle.
The greed pays off once again.
House Pickle, playing as Greedy, earned 11 points from their resource goal for having influence in the top quarter and welfare in the bottom quarter of the resource track. They also gained 8 points from their money ranking goal for having the most gold at the end of the game, and 1 point for having the second most power at the end of the game, for a total of 19 points.
House
Perhaps
Pickle.
he may sire another weakling for us.
Yes, you have the honor
your
of siring a
king's
new
name?
weakling.
Tip Tickle.
Tip Tickle. Here, here. To King Tip Tickle.
King Tip
May the next council serve you well.
Let's play us out.
Yes, let's play us out.
Thank you for watching. We will see you next time with the new council.
Ho ho, dear viewers, that brings today's story to a conclusion. But this is not the end. We will gather round the hearth once more in a fortnight, -7, for the next thrilling episode in our epic saga. But don't forget to liketh, subscribeth, and clicketh thy link, which will take you to the roosterteeth.com store to purchase our excellent wares. Ho ho, dear travelers, I bid thee well.